What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sinister Builds, or SBB for an abbreviation. This is going to be the first episode of my mock series, and I'm going to start with the prequel trilogy. Best trilogy in my opinion. If you disagree, tell me in the comments, or just disagree, whatever. But um, I thought in the prequel trilogy, what is the one planet that is the most talked about and most visited and most popular, and that is the one and only Coruscant. So I had to get to thinking of what thing should I do of Coruscant, because it's a big planet and there are a lot of events that happen there considering it's so popular. So then I got to thinking, what is the most popular event in all of the prequel trilogy that happens on Coruscant? And that's when it hit me. Order 66 at the Jedi Temple. One of the biggest events in all of Star Wars and in the prequel trilogy, and it's going to happen at the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. So that's what I'm going to build today, and hopefully you guys like it. If you do, drop a like, and let's get right into it. Well, for starters, I had to pull off the base plate, and that was a bit of an issue considering how I had to keep going around it, which was kind of annoying, but we'll get over it. So, as you can see, I had to move my V19 Tauren and a couple clone troopers to reach the base plate, and now I'm taking apart these side piecings to be able to get to it. And once I get to it, I'll get back. And then the base plate to make a nice base transition. And now we have a seamless base for our mock. It's amazing. And using this picture for reference, I see there are a lot of tan everywhere, so I'm using my santan bricks to create the flooring and the siding. We'll see how that looks afterwards. And now I'm going to use these taller bricks to construct a wall to kind of act as like a little background and decoration to really make the build come alive. Let's see how she looks afterwards. Now it's looking pretty good. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking these flat bricks and these tiles to kind of give it a flooring to make it look really nice on the floor and to also let make the build pop really well. I'm doing is I'm taking these red or dark red or maroon plates and bricks to kind of make a carpet like we saw in the picture. I couldn't really tell if it was orange or red, so I went with red because I feel like it really pops with the tan, and I feel like it just looks way better. Right where I'm pointing, I'm going to build a pillar just to kind of make it seem more like a temple and to kind of add more background decoration. And then at the top of that, I'm gonna just put some bricks to kinda clean it up a little bit, make it so there's not just a giant hole in the center. And of course, you can't have a mock without your clone troopers, so I'm gonna be taking a couple of 501st troopers off of my other mock that I showed in a past video, and I'm just gonna take a couple of them to be able to complete the scene because you can't have Order 66 without clone troopers. That just doesn't exist. And I'm also gonna be taking my Anakin figure, and I believe that's all the figures we need other than a couple Jedi that I've built. And now, after hours of planning and hard building, I have completed the mock. I just realized how small 16 by 16 is and the small space I have to work with, but you know what? We're going to make it work. And I'm going to go into the mock. So if we come to the back here, we can see two dead Jedi. And you can see their lightsaber hilts right here, just a little detail. This clone is trying to squeeze through to help Anakin attack the Jedi. These clones are aiming towards Jedi Bob, which is the one named character in this mock. And he's trying to defend against them and Anakin, who's impaling the other Jedi, who is clearly not going to survive. And for Anakin, I changed his robe to his weathered Mustafar one because I don't have a regular one. Then I put a black cape and a black hood on with his yellow eyes to make it look way more like a Sith. And then as we go to the build, you can see the tiling for the just tan floors, and then the red tiling for the carpets, or whatever the red stripe is in the building. And then on the wall is just a wall, and then there's a pillar. I was gonna try and do a window, but it was a little too hard for me and I didn't have enough time. But we went with a little pillar and it still looks really good. And yeah, I'm gonna sit you guys down for a second. If we pull off the entire wall, actually, pull that off. It's a little Easter egg. And it's just a little Grogu right there. As we know in the series, he escapes, but I just thought it'd be cool to incorporate a little Easter egg in my first mock. And I'm gonna set you guys down for a second and put this back on. But that is basically it for the first mock of the Star Wars Planet Mock System. We're just gonna have to find out a name for this saga. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think I should name it. And let me know if you guys like where this series is going so far. I know I do. Please leave a like, comment on this video, and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next video.